Hello scientists, I Kala, age 87 years, have following valuable scientific information in my wallet which I want to share with the world scientists. All the existence in the universe which can exist in independent state such as atoms, matters, heavenly bodies, photons, all are made of two parts. One, nucleus part, which is surrounded by another part known as electron network, which is invisible part but equally important as nucleus part. This electron network is still mysterious to world scientists. The exact geometrical shape, design, the electron network, how it is connected to and how it is related to nucleus part, and what is the role of this part in the existence is not known to world scientists as on today. Even to those scientists who are superpower in atomic energy in the world, not known even to BARC, Bhabha Atomic Research Center, Mumbai, India, who are the authority on atom. If this integral part of the existence is not correctly known to scientists, the existence of the universe cannot be known, cannot be defined for their functions, nor their various phenomena can be known. This mysterious, invisible and important and integral part of all existence, that is of atoms, matters, heavenly bodies and of the photon, for its geometrical shape, design, connection and relation with the nucleus, has successfully been discovered and defined by the scientist LMK Kala. And the model of atom has been designated on my own name as the LMK Atomic Model. On the basis of LMK Atomic Model and its basics, I have defined number of phenomena of atoms, matters, heavenly bodies, photons and of the universe. The basics of the atom are the basics of science, and the basics of science are the nature's basic laws of universe governance. That is, if we want to know the nature's basic laws of universe governance, we will have to know the correct and complete model of the atom and its basics. The LMK Atomic Model fulfills these requirements, and hence it is the correct and the ideal model of the atom. In LMK Atomic Model, I have discovered and defined that mysterious and invisible part of the atom, which is known as the electron network of the atom, and which is the life energy part of the atom. This invisible and integral part, known as electron orbit network, is the life energy part, also known as the magnetic field of the atom, which has successfully been defined by the scientist LMK Kala, is applicable not only to atom but to all matters, all heavenly bodies and to all photons also. With this success, With this successful discovery, all the existence of the universe, that is all atoms, all matters, all heavenly bodies and all photons now can be known and defined for all their phenomena which otherwise could not be known, could not be defined. This successful discovery of the atomic model is my great achievement in the science world and will be remembered and honored forever. I wish it. The scientists will accept this on someday. On the basis of LMK Atomic Model and its basics, I have successfully defined number of phenomena of atoms, matters, heavenly bodies and of the universe. The list is very long. To count all is not possible. However, a few of them I am presenting before the scientists for their knowledge. Number 1, what is energy, in which forms it exists in the universe, how it always remains constant in the universe, and why energy is indestructible. Second, around the nucleus of all heavenly bodies, the network of electron orbits and the air-sky part both exist together. How these two, that is first electron network and the air-sky part, how these two are associated with each other, intermingled with each other, superimposed on each other, can we dissociate them, has also been explained in my lecture. Can any heavenly body be made of exclusively of gases only, having no solid nucleus part? Is it possible? I have explained this. In the air-sky part of all heavenly bodies in the universe, 2 numbers of black holes are created by nature. What is the scientific cause of their creation and all information related on them I have defined, I have explained. Inside the black hole, aura phenomena, a white, bright, light illuminated circular ring. Inside the black hole, aura phenomena, a white, bright, light illuminated circular ring is formed. The scientific cause of its creation and why it shines brightly and looks circular in shape has also been defined by me. Next, just below the black hole, where it touches the Earth's surface, a dry land circular in shape exists on the Earth's surface. Just below the black hole, where it touches the Earth's surface, a dry land circular in shape exists on the Earth's surface. Why the part of the Earth's surface just below the black hole throughout the 12 months of the year remains dry land? That is, no rain, no snow. Why? There is no snow, no water at all throughout the year, whereas this dry land is surrounded by glaciers. Having snow, whereas this dry land is surrounded by glaciers having snow. What is the scientific cause of all this? I have given the scientific reason for this. That dry land area remains dry, no water, no rain, no snow, whereas this dry land is surrounded by glaciers, but glaciers have snow. What is this reason? If we cross the Next, if we cross the air sky part, that is beyond the magnetic field of the Earth, we will enter into a new space which is completely black or dark. The scientists call this as dark matter. What is the scientific mystery of this dark matter? What are its features and all information related on dark matter I have explained. Next, for last few decades of years, some events of the Earth are occurring very frequently and have become the point of concern for all of us. Rather, creating havoc for us. These are earthquake, increasing of Earth temperature, increasing of black hole diameter, increasing of diameter of aura circle, depletion of ozone gas layer, that is thickness reduction of ozone gas layer on the top of the Earth air sky part. There are some other changes occurring in the Earth. The world scientists are aware of these changes or not, but these are occurring. These are: Earth is reducing and shrinking in all physical parameters, such as reducing in mass. I am talking of the Earth. Earth is reducing and shrinking in all physical parameters, such as reducing in mass, volume, surface area, that is 4 pi r square, internal energy, gravitational force, earth binding or integration force is also reducing. The tendency of disintegration of matters, rocks, hills, mountains, falling of boulders, cracks in cemented construction work, collapsing of bridges, पृथ्वी धंसने की घटनाएं, drying of water sources, rivers at their original source, bursting of clouds, blowing of storms, winds, typhoons, cyclones, rising of tsunami waves, abnormal changes in climatic conditions are on the increase. Earth is taking more time in its rotation about its own axis and also in completion of one revolution around the sun than before. Earth nucleus and Earth air sky part both are reducing, both are shrinking in all parameters. Earth ball as a whole is continuously reducing in size and in all dimensions. The distances on the Earth's surface amongst the different places are reducing continuously. Distances means the distance between Delhi to New York, Delhi to London, Delhi to other places of the world, and the distance between any two places is reducing day by day. What is the cause? What is the scientific cause of this? That is, the surface area is reducing. I have given the scientific reason of occurrence of above changes. The root cause of above changes is continuous harvesting of the Earth beyond limits by digging deep holes in the Earth nucleus for extraction of various earth matters, minerals, petroleum products, etc., etc., to meet our daily needs and requirements in our luxurious life. Through deeply dug holes, the energy is directly reaching to the interior nucleus part through short circuit, which cause earth blast through deeply dug holes, and through these energy the energy blast earth and through the earthquake is followed. And through these energy holes, the energy is reaching direct to the interior part of the earth. Earth matter's energy in abundance is converting in energy blast. Earth matter's energy in abundance is converting into photon energy and escaping from the earth forever. It is the energy blast which are occurring very often, almost every day, which is the only cause of all changes just described above. The earthquake is followed just after the energy blast. The above events changes are the after effects of the energy blast. I have covered all the above events changes in my lectures. I have questioned the basic knowledge of the world scientists on the atom. One example is in CERN experiment conducted in Geneva in Switzerland. It is claimed by scientists that two beams of protons were thrown and collided in LHC, Large Hadron Collider, and produced energy. In another example, two scientists, Takaki Kazuta of Japan and Arthur MacDonald of Canada, both the scientists did research on nucleus particle neutrino and claimed that neutrino also comes from sun. It has mass, its velocity is more than that of photon, and it can penetrate into thin metal sheets. For this research, both the scientists were honored with prestigious Nobel Prize in Physics in the year 2050. In another example, the scientists claim that nucleus particle neutron makes chain reactions in the atom, etc. My simple question from the scientists: can nucleus particle of the atom be isolated? Can nucleus particle of the atom be isolated, and can its isolated existence possible? The world scientists, as on today, do not know the basic difference between a nucleus particle and a photon. A nucleus particle is a nucleus particle as long as it is connected in the nucleus of the atom. But as soon as it is disconnected from the nucleus part, it no more remains a nucleus particle. It no more remains isolated. The disconnected nucleus particle is instantly joined by electrons of the same broken atom, and instantly it converts into photon. In CERN experiment, it was the beam of photons which were thrown and collided in LHC and not the protons as claimed by scientists. In another example, it was the ultraviolet photon which can come from the sun, has mass, has photon velocity, and can penetrate into thin metal sheets. The two scientists, Takaki Kazuta of Japan and Arthur MacDonald of Canada, were honored for their unscientific basic knowledge on the atom. Government of India has sanctioned rupees 1,400 crore for conducting experiment on neutrino particle, and this project will be installed in Tamil Nadu. In the absence of basic scientific knowledge This experiment will also be proved a futile exercise of the Indian scientists. I have number of such examples to quote, but due to paucity of space and time, I am not quoting them here. This is the level of basic knowledge of the world scientists on the atom. I have a long list of unscientific views, unscientific statements, unscientific experiments of the world scientists. And the reason of their unscientific knowledge is that their knowledge on the atom is confined, is limited, is centered only on the nucleus part, which is not the complete atom. The another part, which is integral part of the atom and as important as the nucleus part, but this part is not known to world scientists. The world scientists do not know the correct structure of the atom, nor its basics, the correct structure of the photon, how atom's energy converts into photon energy, what are the constituents of the atom, what are the constituents of the photon, the scientists do not know as on today. What is energy? What is gravitational force? If the structure of the atom and of the photon are not known, not a single phenomena of the atom, of the matter, of the heavenly body, of the photon can be known and can be defined. My few lectures cover the structure of the atom and the structure of the photon and number of phenomena of all existence and of the universe, which are still mysterious to world scientists. My research on the atom and on the photon will bring a revolution in the science world and in the history of science. The science books will be redrafted, will be rewritten from a new beginning, and the scientists will have correct basic knowledge on scientific matters. I have done all this without reading books, without conducting a single experiment, without going through the science journal, without consulting any scientist. Only sitting in my bedroom, I have done my research. I request the world scientists, please go through my all lectures in the same sequence as presented before them. Please do not jump. This much today. Thank you. Jai Hind. From Lalit Mohan Kala, Research Scientist.